Like I said, the big convergence. 5, 6. Oh, it's immediately going to the 6th of May. It's been a week since Kujo accidentally found out how I like her, how I feel about her. Kujo responded in kind, and now we're dating. What? You... Ain't no way this is the official timeline of the first episode. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I thought. If it really turned out like that, I'd be the happiest man on earth. Bro, she's probably been avoiding you the entire time. In reality... I step out of the bathroom and nearly run into Kujo. Yeah, she quickly looks away and rushes into the girls' bathroom. Yeah, you guessed it. Ever since that day, she's been avoiding me like the plague. We haven't so much as spoken. Needless to say, our search for the Evil Eyes user has been completely abandoned. It's like she doesn't know what to say to me. I guess I'm glad she doesn't seem to think I'm a creep, but this kind of feels like she's already turned me down before I even asked her out. So there's definitely more downside than upside here. Yesterday was the end of our long-awaited Golden Week holiday. I went back to my folks' place, where basically nothing happened. Kujo and I didn't so much as message each other. I have a horrible feeling that if things continue like this, we might just keep drifting apart. Oh, she's just embarrassed because she likes you too, but doesn't have the courage to speak up about how much she likes you. You know how it is. I'm really beating myself up for asking her to read my memories. But more than anything, I wish that if she wanted to turn me down, she would just tell me straight up. To sum it up, ever since that moment, my days have been filled with lovelorn sighs.
Hi, お疲れ様。このままホームルームしちゃうよ。
The bell rings, signifying the start of afternoon homeroom. Some short announcements are made. Copies of our math homework are passed out.
余ったり足りなかったりしたら後ろで調整してね。はい、ホームルーム終わり。日直さん。
The same as every day, we're told to stand and bow. I throw my bag over my shoulder without sitting down again.
あ、待って待って。
As I begin preparing to go home, Yoichi calls out to me.
どうした？
みんなでラウンド2に遊びに行くんだけど、どう？
カラオケか？
ビリヤードとかボーリングとか好きな感じに。
俺はいいよ、そういうの。
ダメ。今日は来てください。九条さん、カケルがいないと来ないし。
九条が？俺がいたらなおさら来ないだろ。
カケルも行くよって誘ったら、じゃあ新見くんもいるならって。
お前勝手に。で、
何？
俺がいるならって言ったのか？
うん。
嘘ついてないだろうな。
まだついてないよ。カケルが来てくれないと嘘になっちゃうけど。来るよね。
わかったよ。
よっしゃ。
Yoichi pumps his fist. He gives me a hearty slap on the back, despite me clearly not being enthusiastic about it. His lips curl into a suggestive and, might I add, somewhat evil grin. Well, yeah, he lied to her.
なんだよ。
九条さんと二人っきりにしてあげるからさ。まあ、うまくやりなさいよ。
おい、なんだよそれ。
目があったらそらしたり、すれ違う時も意味深だったり、あからさま認識してたりさ。こっちとしてはもうお腹いっぱいなんだよね。まだ付き合ってないんでしょ。さっさとひっついてほしいからアシストしようってなったわけ。
You know what, Yoichi? Good on you.
だから誘ったのか。余計なお世話だな。
こっちはいい迷惑。二人が落ち着いてくれないと。みんな気が気じゃないんだよ。
みんな？
バレバレだからお互い意識してるの。九条さんがかけるん家に行ってること僕以外も知ってるし。うわかけるのそんな顔初めて見たかも。超照れてる。
うっせえ。
まあ今日で決めちゃってよ。二人で抜け出しちゃってもいいから。
あんまり期待すんなよ。
してないよ。振られる方にかけてるから。
全員で面白がってるのかよ。
他人の恋愛なんてそんなもんでしょ。九条さんライバル多いから、僕らが面白がって注目してるうちに決めないとチャンス失うかもよ。やっとマジな目になったね。じゃここで待機してて、掃除の子いるから終わったら出発ね。
わかった。
最近暗いニュース多かったしさ、明るいのお願いね。
振られた方がいいんだろ。
僕的にはそっちの方が笑えるね。
Never mind. I thought he was being a bro and trying to wingman, but no, he just wants to see him get turned down. He gives me another slap on my back before heading over to the circle of girls. I've been thinking of doing something about this situation for a while now, but it's tough to get going on my own. Still, this isn't what I was hoping for. Not only are they pushing us together, they're even wagering on the outcome. I hate that they're making a spectacle out of me, but I guess now that I'm in this deep, I don't have any chance of... I don't have any way to go... I don't have any way to go but forward. I mean, anywhere to go but forward? Fine mess I've ended up with. And all because you wanted your memories to get read. New background. With a drink in hand, I take a look around the establishment. Round 2's first floor is less an arcade, and more what we call an amusement corner. The whole floor is just rhythm games and crane games. Yeah, like the average arcade in Japan. The second floor is more classic arcade games, as well as the games that pay out tickets. And going even further up, there's bowling and darts, billiards and karaoke. Everything a student could want is right here. True. I wish there was a round 2 like that. I wish there was a place like that in where I live, which is why the place is jam-packed with students. To tell the truth, I don't really care for this place. It's too loud for me. And knowing how frugal Kujo is, my guess is she doesn't come here often either. And both of us are a bit on the antisocial side, and yet here we are joining the fun. Sure, the plan is to get us some alone time, but the only way I can see this going is that we both just get dragged here, there, and everywhere by our friends. I mean, aren't they all in it? I thought all of your friends would be in on it. I take another look around. Nothing but students around us. However, I've lost track of Yoichi and the others. Don't tell me they ditched me when I went to buy a drink. If they seriously are trying to get the two of us alone, I think Kujo has probably been stranded on her own just like me. I could just go home if I wanted. I sigh. I decide to go looking for her. And to be frank, I just want to be able to tell myself later that I at least tried looking. Right now, the greater part of me wants to just go. A greater part of me wants to just go. No, that's not quite right. I just want to run away. And so I've concocted a simple rationalization that I can use. I tried looking for her, but I didn't find her, and so I reluctantly went back home. But things never turn out the way you plan. There she is. Mere moments later, I catch sight of Kujo. She's all alone, standing by the wall. The look on her face says she's waiting to meet someone. Could it be me? No, it's her boyfriend. Obviously, it's you. I quickly abandoned that thought. Maybe I should pretend I never saw her and go home. But I still can't shake the idea that just maybe... I've been waiting for Kujo to come talk to me this entire time. It's time to stop being such a wimp. Wordlessly, I lean against the wall next to Kujo. Kujo sees me and looks down at the floor, but she doesn't walk away. Relief watches over me. Unfortunately, that's not enough to make a dent in the awkward tension. I desperately try to start a conversation.
みんなは
ここで待っていてって言われたんだけど。
They did it again.
みんなは戻ってこないかもな。俺たちを二人きりにする作戦 なんだってさ。
それ、私も言われた。
Well, at least they weren't hiding their intentions from either of them. The words won't come out of my mouth. I'm too nervous. Does that mean Kujo knew we'd end up alone together if she waited here? I'm the reason she kept waiting. Ah, crap. I think to myself, I really want to run away now. If Kujo was about to give an answer to an unasked question right here and now, I don't know if I can take it. She's probably going to say no. I'm not certain of it, but I'm sure as hell not certain she'll say yes either. I mean, we've gotten closer recently, right? She's even come to my apartment, right? But that's probably an indication of just how little she sees me as a potential romantic interest. Around and around and around. Those self-tormenting nauseous thoughts flit through my head. But if I'm going to get shot down anyway, I should at least give it everything I have and go out in a blaze of glory.
九条、俺の記憶読んだとき、俺の気持ちも筒抜けだよな。
Kujo says nothing. I'm starting to crack. What with her not responding at all, but I managed to hold out and continue speaking.
もう隠しようがねえし、素直に言うよ。俺、九条のことが好きだ。
I'm not sure if she's about to say something, or if that was an unintentional gasp. Kujo keeps her eyes pointed to the floor. Her hair hides her face from me, making it hard to read her expression. What more should I even say? My thoughts are a mess, and I have no idea what to say next. But the silence is killing me. I just keep saying whatever comes to mind.
まあ、困るよな。俺の気持ちを押し付けられても。
そんなことは。
いや、いいんだ。困るのは当然だし。俺ちょっと前まで、ナインボールの店員が九条だってことすら分かってなかったし、全く気にしてなかったくせに、仲良くなれて調子乗ったんだよな。まあ、全部分かってるだろうから、全部ぶっちゃけちまうけどさ。犯人探しを手伝ったのは、九条と仲良くなりたかったからだ。だよな。軽蔑するよな。だから隠したかった。九条は可愛いし、料理がうまいし、気に入られたかったんだ。手伝ったのは 100% 下心だ。まあ、そんなわけでさ。俺が導いてくれるって九条は言ってたけど、俺はそんなすごい男じゃなくて、九条を好きになったのも九条が可愛かったからだ。料理もうまいし、これさっきも言ったな。だからそう、親切だし優しいし、俺のくだらない話でよく笑ってくれるし、好きになった理由はそれだけだ。仲良くなってまだ1ヶ月も経ってないのにな。なんか浅いよな。九条が困るのも当然だ。犯人探しの理由もまあさっきの通りでさ。九条みたいに使命感みたいなもんは俺にはない。俺は九条が思うようなまっすぐな男じゃない。だからまあ、そういうわけだ。困らせて悪かった。忘れてくれていい。じゃあ。
I walk away, leaving behind poor flustered Kujo. Oh, I didn't realize I missed the awkward confession scenes, but I guess I did. Because I didn't really get it from Master Magistrate, and I haven't gotten it yet in Magical Marriage Lunatics. In MML, it makes sense, right? They're already basically confessed from the start of the game that they like him when they formed a pact with him. Yuna is the exception, so maybe there is an awkward confession scene there, but Maybe not. You know, who knows? In Master Magistrate, it wasn't the case either, right? They were very forward. After, well, there were a few awkward scenes, but the confession scene wasn't awkward, right? And I missed it. So in the end, I still ran away. Kujo had nothing to say to me. You didn't have to be a genius to see she was uncomfortable. It was all too obvious that she was just going to shoot me down. And so, not wanting to hear her actually say the words, I just ran away. God, I'm so pathetic. And that's that. It's over. We became such good friends, and then my stupid love-struck heart screwed it all up, just like I knew it would. I can't believe I didn't even have the guts to hear her out. Man, I needed to chill out. Hating on myself isn't gonna do me any good.
おう、かける。九条さんと会えた。あっちの方にいるよ。
書けばお前の勝ちだ。
え、
2回も言わせんなよ。
え、嘘でしょ。絶対いける雰囲気だったじゃん。
所詮身分違いの恋ってやつだったのかもな。
よっぽどひどい告白でもしたの。
かもな。ちょっと付き合ってくれ。銃でも撃ちたい気分だ。
いいよ。じゃあ上行こっか。
ああ、
泣くのよかける。次があるって。
うっせえ。泣いてねえよ。
Yoichi and I head for the escalator while he pokes fun at me. Still, I guess my guess is that the searing pain in my heart won't go away no matter how many zombies I blast to pieces. My first love lost. It stings. It hurts more than I expected.
今日はありがとね。みんなお疲れ。
We play until we are beat, and once people start getting hungry, we head out. We say our goodbyes at the station, where it seems the only ones not getting on the train are Kujo and I. Not a soul asks about how it went with me and Kujo, and maybe Yoichi already filled them in. At any rate, it seems like they're acting considerate of us. As they walk by me, heading into the station, every last one gives me a meaningful look. And so here we are, it's just the two of us. Talk about awkward. Guess we'd better hurry home. I'm sure in a little while we'll both be over it and able to talk normally like we used to. But man, I'm so not ready for this yet. God, this is pathetic. I'm about to break down. I'm about to break down here.
じゃあ、九条、気をつけてな。
I turn my back without waiting for her reply. But then... She yanks at my arm. Why does she not want me to go? Do you not have a fucking Gap parody in the background of the confession CG, bro? And I want to shake off her hand, and I like gripping my wrist, so I can't really turn around to look at her. And what's going through her head? Is she frowning? Smiling? Kudo remains silent as I wait for her to speak, still suffering that pain in my heart.
九条？
ずるい。
え？
自分だけ言いたいこと言って。
ああ、そうだな。悪い。逃げた。答えを聞くのが怖くて。
新見くん一方的に喋って、答えが必要な質問してくれなかった。
そっか。そうだな。しなかったな。
まだ続きがあると思って待っていたのに。新見くん、話すだけ話して、言っちゃって、ずるい。
今続き言っていいか？
うん。
俺と付き合ってくれ。
Kujo doesn't answer. Which is pretty cruel, actually, after making me say all that. There's a part of me that wants to burst into tears. But now that I've come this far, I'm past the point of desperation. I'm hanging on her every word. When she turns me down, it's gonna hit me so hard I'll go flying backwards, right into a trash can.
聞かせてくれるか。
新見くんは
あ
自分のことすごくないって言ったけれど、
あ、そうだな。すごくない。
私にとってはすごい人。恐れず炎に立ち向かった時からずっと尊敬している。
Respect. I could see where this is going. She's going to tell me that she respects me, but isn't interested in me romantically. God, now I'm ready to run away again. But I hold back that urge and stay right here where I am.
新見くんは私にないものを持っていて、頭もいいし、考え方も柔軟だし、何より勇気がある。そんなあなたのそばにいたかった。だから一緒に犯人を探しませんかって提案したの。新見くんが下心で私に協力してくれたなら、多分私も下心。
え？
The topic takes an unexpected turn. Ah, fuck. The topic takes an unexpected turn, leaving me speechless. It was the same for her. I'm about to whoop and jump for joy when I pause. Something still doesn't add up. And so I have to ask.
多分。
自覚がなくて、気づいたのはつい最近で初めてのことだったから、自分が抱いている気持ちが何なのか分かってなくて、新見くんが私のことをどう思ってくれているか知って、それでやっと分かったの。高坂先輩と話している新見くんを見るのが嫌いだった。その理由、たとえ能力で仕方なくでも他の誰かに新見くんを渡したくなかった。
あ、じゃあ。
My voice cracks. Kuja takes a firmer grip on my arm. She's trembling. Or maybe that's me trembling. My body is numb and my mind is blank. The silence drags on. My heart is pounding in my ears.
私だって新見くんが思ってくれているほどまっすぐな人間じゃない。あんな方法で、許されない方法で新見くんの気持ちを暴いてしまって、驚いて逃げた自分が恥ずかしくて、合わせる顔がなくて、こんな浅ましい私は新見くんにふさわしくないと思って。でも新見くんはそんな私でも言ってくれたから、知り合ってから仲良くなれてからまだ間もないけれど、時間はきっと関係ない。私も好き。私は新見くんのことが好きです。だから答えははいです。あなたのそばにいさせてください。新見くん。
はい。
答えました。
悪い。なんか方針っていうか魂抜けてて。待った。俺と付き合ってくれるのか？なんで黙るんだよ。
黙ってない。うなずきました。
見えないし見えてないし。
ごめんなさい。
振り返ってもいいか？
やだ。
どうして？
恥ずかしい。
目を見て言わせてくれ。もう逃げたくない。
He loosens her grip on my arm. I can't feel anything. It's like it's like my whole body is numb. I can't move my legs properly, so the mere act of turning around is taking an unexpected amount of effort. At last, I see Kujo's face. She's blushing so hard, I can't help but smile. But she's also on the verge of tears, which leaves me distraught. Too embarrassed to meet my gaze, she looks off to the side. I'm not doing a whole lot better here. My voice trembles as I try to squeeze out a few more words.
九条、
はい。
俺、九条のことが好きだ。
私も好きです。
俺と付き合ってくれないか。俺の彼女になってほしい。
はい。私をニミくんの
落ち着け。
ごめんなさい。震えてうまく話せない。ごめんなさい。もう一回。
俺の彼女になってくれ。
はい。はい。私を新見くんの彼女にしてください。私の彼氏になってください。
ああ、ならせてくれ。
ありがとう。嬉しいです。
うん。これからどうすりゃいい？
わからない。
あ。
The overwhelming awkwardness pops the tension like a balloon, and the two of us burst out laughing together. Kudo was my girlfriend, and I'm her boyfriend. I can't believe it turned out this way. I never saw this coming. None of it feels real. An immense wave of relief washes over me, along with the thought, oh, thank God, I can finally stop being so cripplingly awkward around her.
振られると思ってた。
ごめんなさい。逃げ回ってしまって。私は新見くんが思ってくれているような。
九条が自分のことをどう思っていても、俺の気持ちは変わらない。
うん。
俺こそ、九条に尊敬してもらえるような。
新見くんが自分のことをどう思っていても、私の気持ちは変わりません。
俺で、いいのか？
新見くんじゃなきゃ。やだ。私は、新見くんの彼女になりたい。
九条。
新見くん。
場所を変えよう。
はい。
We're in everybody's way here, standing around wrapped up in our own little world. As we calm down, we noticed all the people looking at us, so we hightail it out of there. We walk in silence for a bit. Part of me wants to shout and jump and sing. I'm so happy. The rest of me still can't believe it's really true. The only sounds are our footsteps and the slow tread of Kujo's bike tires on the sidewalk. That's our whole world right now.
じゃあ、私は。
ああ、うん。
Kujo's tone is reluctant. This is where we part.
今日は、ありがとう。
いや、こっちこそ。
今のお礼、何のお礼だろう。
俺もこっちこそってなんだ？
告白してくれたお礼？
なんかそれおかしいよな。
だよね。まだ興奮してて混乱してるかも。
俺も。
Another clumsy exchange puts an awkward smile on our faces. How are you even supposed to talk to your girlfriend? I have no idea. I guess it's just something I'll have to figure out as we move forward together.
なあ九条、
うん
明日バイトは？
14時半までかな。
ああ、そっか。バイトあるのか。
14時半からは暇だよ。
疲れてないか？
大丈夫。
よかったら出かけないか。
う
まあノープランなんだけど。
ん。新見くんと一緒ならどこでもいい。
またラウンド2でも？
今日欲しいのがクレーンゲームであったんだけど取れなくて。
じゃあ明日俺が取る。
ありがとう。楽しみ。
迎えに行くよ。14時半。
着替えたりするから40分くらいに来てもらえるとちょうどいいかも。
わかった。飯は？
まかないは食べないでおく。
じゃあ一緒に食べよう。後で連絡する。まだなんか信じられない。
私も多分お家に帰ってお風呂入ってほっとしたら思い出して頭が破裂しちゃうと思う。
俺もそうかもな。
連絡待ってるね。
悪い、引き止めて。
じゃあ
また明日。
またね。
Kuja waves and hops on her bike. After another cheerful wave, she pedals off. When she's a little ways away, she stops, turns around, and gives me one last big wave. I turn around as well. That little exchange alone is enough to make me beam with joy. Those same quivering emotions that were driving me mad when I was waiting for her reply. Well, now they feel so damn good, I can hardly contain myself. Fall in Love. 7th of May.
ありがとうございました。
The timeline has changed. I mean, it's no Amazing Grace where the timeline has ended multiple times on the same day before it changed. But, you know, this isn't the first time we've had a time travel visual novel. It's just that this time Kakeru isn't aware that he went back in time. Kuja's voice echoes through the cafe as she sees our customers. It's a big party, all of them with separate checks, so it's slowing down the process a little. It's currently 2:50 p.m. When I arrived precisely at 2:40, she told me that she might take a while, and that I should just wait inside. So I've been hanging around since then. Just getting a glass of water would have been bad manners, so I ordered a soda and have been sipping on it, waiting for Kujo to get off her shift.
レシートよろしいですか？ありがとうございました。またお越しください。
She closes at the last person's check with a sigh of relief. She shoots a glance my way, smiling sweetly, with a nod to another part-timer. She disappears into the back. Finally done, I guess. She's probably off to go change. While vacantly staring toward the kitchen, I put the straw to my lips. Almost forgot my glass is empty. My throat is super dry for some reason. This is bad. I'm nervous as hell. I know why. You've already confessed. My first date. We've walked around town together before, but once you actually call it a date, suddenly it becomes this huge event. I killed off my soda in the instant it was brought over. Only ice remains in my glass. So it's not empty. It's water. Just solid at the moment. Unable to contain my thirst, I slurp up the little bit of water that melted from the ice. See what I say? That of course isn't enough, so I pop the ice in my mouth and start crunching down on it. As soon as I grind the last ice cube into pieces, Kuja returns to the cafe dressed in her casual clothes. All of the ice? She walks over and sits down across from me.
ごめんなさい。お待たせ。
いや、大丈夫か？忙しそうだったけど。
お休みの日はいつも暇なんだけど、今日はちょっと多かったね。でも、落ち着いたから大丈夫。あ、お水おかわりいる？
ああ、いや、大丈夫。
ごめんね。お待たせしちゃったからお腹空いてるよね。ここでは、食べないよね。
まあ、そうだな。九条の好きなところで食べよう。
いいの？
ああ。とりあえず出るか。
I take the check and stand up from my seat. I swear to God, if she goes to McDonald's. She's frugal, right? So, fast food is definitely somewhere she would go. Kuta starts to pull out her wallet for some reason, but I obviously stop her and pay alone. Kuta responds to her co-worker's knowing smile with an awkward smile of her own as we leave the cafe.
ごめんなさい。お待たせしちゃった上に代金まで支払わせてしまって。
俺が勝手に頼んだんだから、俺が支払うのは当然だろ。それに、昼飯も俺のおごりのつもりだし。俺が誘ったんだから俺が払う。
でも、食材のお金とかも出してもらってるのに。
あれは親からもらってる食費だし。まあ、バイトしてないし全部親の金だから、格好はつかねえけどさ。最初のデートの食事くらい、俺に払わせてくれよ。
じゃあ、次は私に払わせてね。
ああ。
The next one. We've only just started our first date, and she's already looking forward to the next one. Man, my heart can't take this. Well, yeah, usually the first date isn't after you've confessed to each other. Look, I'm just gonna say Magical Marriage Lunatics did it. Even though it's already established that every girl likes the main character, they aren't officially together until at least after the first date. For Julie, like, it a bit earlier than that, but the other girls, Karen, Luna, Yorihime, at the moment, currently, they at least, not Luna, I don't think, Luna, it's only Karen and Yorihime. You know what? Never mind. I can guarantee Yorihime. I'm iffy on Karen. I kind of forgot.
何食べたい？
本当に私の好きなものでいいの？
ああ。
じゃあ、ちょっと高いんだけど。
なんでも。
モックのハンバーガー。いい？
What did I fucking tell? What did I say? I literally said if they went to fucking Macca's.
安っ！
そう？セットで800円くらいするよ。高いよ。
1000円以上覚悟してた。なんならデザートもつけちまえ。
Listen, if Miyako really was frugal, she'd pull out the fucking coupons. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. If she was really frugal, she would pull out the coupons for McDonald's, so that $8 combo meal will drop down to $5. All right.
すごい贅沢。
行こうぜ。あ、自転車は？
大丈夫。ここに置かせてもらう。
そっか。
両手自由だよ。
うん。
行こっか。
Kuja blushes as she starts walking, though I'm not sure why. I fall in next to her, tilting my head in confusion. Oh. She said something about making sure her hands are free. Does she mean, like, she wants to hold hands? Nah, I'm reading too much into this. Right? You're dating. What do you mean? Just do it. Then again, if I'd been smooth enough, to say, oh, fancy that. I guess we'll be able to hold hands. Or something, we'd actually be holding hands by now. Or you can just do it, you know? Did I miss my chance?
いや、なんでもない。
駅前のお店でいいよね。
ああ、大丈夫。
I scramble for a response, sweating bullets over how badly I already screwed things up. I just have to make sure I don't let my next chance get away.
いただきます。
いただきます。
We both unwrap our burgers. Cujo has a veggie burger, and I got the. What is up with the doubles this time? It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that many sentences ago when it was a fucking 2 A's. I got the signature item, a huge mock. Yeah, instead of a Big Mac, you know. We both got the combo with onion rings and fries, with Cujo ordering an iced tea for her drink. I settled for oolong tea. To me, this is an extremely commonplace lunch, but
月末の贅沢が月始めに幸せ。
yeah, this is... Listen, like I said, Miyako, this is fake Frugal. Because he would definitely come here more often because he would have the coupons. But she doesn't have coupons, which means she isn't mid-maxing fruit. She isn't mid-maxing. Kuja's cheeks are pushed up into the biggest smile I've ever seen on her. The big shot president's daughter laid it over a fast food burger. Man, and here I thought this was the sort of thing you only eat, you only read about in fiction.
普段の食事って、別に贅沢してるわけじゃないよな。
普通だよ。普通の食事。
毎日ステーキとかキャビアとか食べてるなら、その反応もわかるんだけどな。
ああ、普段フランス料理だからカップラーメンがごちそうみたいな。
そうそう、そういうの。
お母さんがね、体に悪いからってハンバーガーとか、あとカップラーメンもあまり食べさせてくれなくて。
Look, I understand your parents want you to stay humble. But you don't need to treat McDonald's like a 5-star, like a Michelin star restaurant, you know?
あー、そっちのパターンか。うちと同じだな。
あとジュースもダメ。
完璧にうちと同じだ。
一般家庭だよ。普通の。お嬢様って言われるし、そういう目で見られるけど、贅沢はしないし。
今の九条を見てると、それよくわかる。
今の？
知り合ってすぐは口調とか態度とか硬かったからさ。お嬢様っぽいイメージあって、ちょっと身構えてた。
それは単純に人見知りなところあって、緊張すると表情も言葉も硬くなっちゃうの。
Yeah, but you know, ever since I saw you in that cosplay, I've seen you in a completely different light. I mean, for the player, that was the first time you saw her, but
緊張っていうか、やっぱりちゃんと、なんていうの？礼儀作法みたいなのが俺よりしっかりしてるなって思った。
そうかな。あんまり意識はしていないけれど。
九条なら高級料理店とか行っても緊張せず食事できそう。
するよ。年に何回かね、新年会とか親戚で集まるんだけど、ホテルで食事するの。
うわ、すげえ。初めて九条からそういうエピソード飛び出した。ホテルで食事なんてしたことない。
そんなに格式ばったものでもないんだけどね。
高級フレンチとか？
前はそういうのもあったけど、ちょっと前からバイキングになったかな。親戚の小さい子たちが喜ぶからって。
ホテルのバイキング。俺が知ってる安い食べ放題のとは違うんだろうな。
hang on a minute. We used to go to places like that, but lately we're pretty much only going to buffets. That's an interesting thing to bring up. Which is cheaper? All you can eat buffets or a convenience store? A konbini. I should specify konbini because convenience stores in the West aren't as great as they are in Japan and the East, especially. I guess it depends. Because you can't really take the food home. I don't think you can.
新見くんの言ってるバイキングがどんなものか知らないからなんとも言えないけど、
急に格差を感じ始めた。
そんなに大げさなものじゃないよ。特別美味しいってわけじゃないし。
え、そうなの？
それに無駄に緊張しちゃうし、やっぱり私は。
She nibbles on her burger.
美味しい。こっちの方が好きかな。
高級フレンチよりか？
私にとってはここのオニオンリングがごちそうなのです。
あ、わかる。マジうまいよな。
つい頼んじゃうよね。
We're having a natural conversation. Listen. I kinda get it, right? Because as shitty as McDonald's can be sometimes, it is comfort food, essentially, compared to going to a fancy restaurant. But I don't think she sees it the same way. We walked the entire way here without speaking. Then the awkward silence dragged on for a while as we ate. I was freaking out, wondering what I was supposed to do, but it all turned out fine. And now my only concern is I can't stop staring at her smile. Did I say, yeah, we're having a natural conversation. As soon as I realize what I'm doing, I blush and take a gulp of my tea.
ゴールデンウィークどうだった？
いや、別に。実家帰ったくらい。俺の部屋がなくなってて微妙に居心地悪かったけど。
Well, let's just say that my golden week was definitely better than the last time. Well, would it be? Because the feeling of dread that Takeru felt was after Golden Week, right? When he only realized that she found out that she knew about the killing of that guy after Golden Week. Unlike this timeline where Noah kind of hinted at and allowed Kakeru to pick up on the fact that now she knows he likes her. I don't know. I guess this Golden Week would be worse than the last one. But either way, in both cases, he didn't really talk to her.
お部屋がどうして？
空と二人部屋だったんだけど、今は空の部屋になってる。
ああ、ソラちゃんのお部屋にしてあげるために新見くん一人暮らし始めたんだ。
違う、追い出されたんだって。仕方なく一人暮らしを始めた。
本当に？
俺そんなに優しくないって。
そうかな。とっても優しいお兄さんだと思うな。
優しくしてるつもりはないけどな。あ、空が犯人調査どうなってるのって気にしてた。
ああ、私が逃げてたせいで中断しちゃってるね。
まあ俺もそれどころじゃなかったけどな。
そうかも。幸いなんて言い方は不適切かもしれないけれど、3人目の被害者はまだ出てないね。
ああ、けどいずれ出そうではある。
そうだね。早く見つけないと。
九条の力、大きなアドバンテージにはなるけど、
さすがに町の人全員には無理だよね。
学生に絞っても何百人いるのやらだしな。
何かいい方法があればいいんだけれど。
犯人も予告とか出してくれりゃいいのにな。それか満月の日にとか、そういう分かりやすいの。
行き当たりばったりだよね、多分。
それっぽいな。
被害者は今のところ女性。犯行時間はおそらく深夜。
いつやらかすかはランダム、もしくはまだ俺たちが気づいていない法則がある。
法則？
悪い、やめるかこんな話。
あ、そうだね。せっかくのデートだし。
なんつうか、人生初デートだから俺すげえテンパってる。あ、今の言わなくてよかった。
私も一緒。人生初の恋人に、彼氏に、デートに、初めてなことばっかり。
2回言ったぞ。恋人と彼氏は一緒だろう。意外と天然なんだよな、九条。
反論できない。
I don't know if she's embarrassed or if she's pouting. She munches on her french fries as she furrows her brow. I smile, sinking my teeth into my burger.
ねえ、新見くん。
She's gone quiet very quiet for some reason. Surprised at the sudden shift in tone, I brace myself for whatever she's going to say.
どうした？
唐突なんだけど、
あ
このね、新見くんって他人行儀だよね。
あ。
呼び方。
ああ、そっか。まあ、そうだな。
だから、できればっていいんだけど。
みやこって呼んでもいいか。
Kujo freezes for a second, then her head begins bobbing up and down enthusiastically. She then goes on, visibly excited.
私も、かけるくんって呼んでもいい？
ああ、もちろん。
やった！じゃあ、これからは、新見くんって呼ぶね。
え？
かけるくん！
ほんと天然なんだよな、九条。
違うでしょ？
あ、九条じゃない。みやこ。
かけるくんも天然だと思うな。
今、新見って言いかけただろ。
難しい。
徐々に切り替えていこう。徐々に。
徐々にだね。徐々に。
Miyako gives me another brilliant smile, and I instinctively grab my tea and hide my embarrassment behind it. Miyako. Calling her by her first name feels so intimate. Am I really going to get used to calling her that? Or am I going to be embarrassed every time? Well, it's better than calling her Kujo, because every time you call her Kujo, I can only think of JoJo Part 3 Jotaro Kujo. It's almost scary how giddy we both are. Honestly, this burger could taste like cardboard, and I'd never know I'm that far gone. It probably does taste like cardboard. It's McDonald's.
みやこが欲しいのってどれ？
Oh god.
どれだったかな？
We finish our late lunch and head to round 2, the very place we went yesterday with our classmates, but couldn't enjoy it all. It seems like Miyako doesn't go to places like this very often. Her eyes are darting everywhere, taking in all the sights and sounds, a big grin on her face.
あったこれ、ルームランプ。
へえ、こんなのあるのか。あれ？これあれか。みやこ、これやってるの？
何？
ああ、違うか。ドラファンってゲームの敵？マスコット？イモテンダー。
ゲームなんだね。かわいい。
空がハマってたけど、まだやってんのかな、あいつ。
Yeah, Dragon Fantasy. No relation to Dragon Quest.
じゃあ、ソラちゃんへのプレゼントだね。
あいつは自分で取るからいいんだって。今取るのはみやこの分。
ありがとう。じゃあ。
ああ、いいって。財布出さなくて。
でも。
いいからいいから。
I see how apologetic Miyako looks, but I throw my money in before she has a chance to protest.
ためらわず500円入れちゃった。
500円だと1回多くできるんだよ。この500円で決める。
こういうの得意？
まあ見てろって。
I grin triumphantly, push the button and control the crane.
よし。
あれ、そこでいいの？
ああ、アームで押し出す。
押し出す。そっか。押して穴に落とすんだね。
そうそう。
ちょっと動いただけだね。
位置が悪かったな。大丈夫。大体わかった。
I begin my second attempt. This time I definitely positioned the claw better, but... Another failure. In fact, the prize isn't even budging when the arm hits it.
なるほどな。アーム弱いな。
I offer composed and level-headed analysis. Well, on the inside, I freak out. Shit, I don't think I can get it.
結構難しいんだね。
あと4回ある。まあ見とけよ。
I am clearly on tilt. I didn't have a chance in hell to. Yeah, I didn't have a chance in hell of getting this crane to do what I want. But for that matter, I don't even have a strategy to get the damn thing, even if I could put the claw where I wanted it. In the blink of an eye, I've effectively flushed 500 yen down the toilet. That's why you need to do that. It's a simple way to rig the claw machine. In Japan, mainly, you just hit him with one of those sumimasens, you know. You can't be serious. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say to her?
やっぱり難しいんだね。ありがとう、かけるくん。楽しかった。次何する？次はかけるくんが好きなゲームとか一緒に。
いや、待て、みやこ。俺の財布には
No.
まだ500円玉が入っている。
かけるくん。
Miyako grabs my arm.
もう500円も使ったんだよ。1000円なんてダメだよ。そんなにしてまで欲しくないから。
大丈夫。コツは掴んだから。それに、こういうのは1000円くらい当たり前だから。
This is gonna end poorly.
くらいって。
こういうのは、アームの力が強くなるタイミングがあるんだよ。500円で諦めちゃもったいない。
そうなの？
ああ、次でいける。間違いない。
With a worried and dubious look, Miyako releases my arm. I extend my released arm to the cabinet, the 500 yen coin in my fingers, and drop it in the slot. I extend my released arm into the cabinet, the 500 yen coin in my fingers, and drop in the slot. Okay, yeah. The moment the machine swallows up my money, Miyako lets out an indescribable gasp. 1,000 yen must be a lot of money to Miyako. Actually, it's a pretty big hit to my wallet too. But I'll do it for my beloved girlfriend. I swear that dome lamp will be mine.
行くぞ。
I shake myself up, glare into the dome lamp, and so begins a battle I can't afford to lose. 2,000 yen later.
かけるくん。
よし。
かけるくん。
もう一回だ。
かけるくん。
話してくれ。
ダメもう2000円使っちゃったよ。そんな大金つぎ込んじゃダメだよ。
What did I fucking say? Also, this isn't like a Western claw machine where it's a gamble, essentially. This is just a skill issue. Because it's a Japanese claw machine.
止めないでくれ。プライドの問題なんだ。ここまでやって弾けるか。
ごめんね。私が欲しいなんて言ったから、もういいから、大丈夫だから。
あと100円でやめるから。
さっきもそう言ってたよ。そう言って両替してたよ。
いけるから。分かったから。次でいけるから。
それもさっき言ってた。いいから、本当にもういいから。
大丈夫。見とけって。いいから見とけって。
I shake off Miyako's arm and jam another 100 yen. Jam another 100 yen.
もう。
ほんとラスト。これでラストだから。
I try not to look at Miyako's disappointed expression, focusing on controlling the crane. I've shifted it a lot. Just one more push. Just a tiny bit more. Another inch. No, if I can shift it from... If I could shift it just a fraction of an inch.
くそ、しくじった。右すぎた。
いけそう？
い いける。
声震えてる。
いや、本当いけるから、今度こそいけるから。
I push the button, half in desperation. The arm positioned in place, it slowly descends. My rage wants me to punch through the glass in the machine and tear this weak-ass claw in half. But as though unaware of my ire, the claw opens.
あ、
The box moves to the side just a smidge. It tilts precariously and falls in the hole, accompanied by a clunk from the dispenser slot.
取れた。
取れた？
取れた。やった。はよはよ、みやこ出して下から。
Yeah, it's a fucking $5 slop lamp. We're both bouncing off the walls with excitement. Miyako kneels down, sticking her hand into the dispenser slot. She pulls out the little dome lamp-like creature that I spent my life savings on liberating.
あったよ、かけるくん。
やった、取れた。
すごい、ありがとう。
まあ、俺にかかればこんなもんよ。余裕だぜ。
最後泣きそうな顔してたよ。
Miyako's unexpectedly savage takedown shuts me up in a hurry. You spent $21 on a fucking $3 item. Well, she does have a point. If that last try hadn't done it, I would have bawled my eyes out.
頑張って取ったから、大事にしてくれると嬉しいです。
ありがとう。嬉しい、とっても。お部屋に飾るね。
おう、そうしてくれ。
でも。
Uh-oh. Miyako's sweet smile turns stern.
もうこんな無茶なお金の使い方しないでね。ヒヤヒヤしたんだから。
悪い。熱くなった。
ごめんね、ありがとう。私のために一生懸命になってくれて、とっても嬉しかった。このランプ、宝物にする。一生大事にする。
She smiles, hugging the Tequila. I don't know how it's pronounced. Tequila's box tight. I think about teasing her for exaggerating, but I can't bring myself to do it. She's too cute. And that thought makes me blush, at which I struggle to hide my embarrassment as always. I turn away, looking off into space.
私も何かお返しができるといいんだけど。
そういうのやめようぜ。恋人なんだから。お返しとかそういうのいいよ。都に喜んでほしくてそれ取ったんだ。その笑顔だけで俺はもういい。
ありがとう。
あ、そこに袋あるからカバンに入らないだろ。
この袋いくら？
ただ。
そうなの？すごいお得。
1枚だけな。
ああ、もう節約好きだからってそういう意地汚いことはしません。
はい、すみません。
つい持って帰りたくはなっちゃうけどね。
他に何か欲しいものとかあるか？
また2000円もかかったら心臓に悪いし。
ですよね。
それに2000円使うなら2人で楽しめるのがいいな。
じゃあ2人でできそうなの探すか。
We end up spending about 2 hours at round 2. And 20,000 yen. 2,000 yen. And by the time we get out, the sun is setting, the sky above us turning from orange to red. But I'd like to spend more time here. While I'd like to spend more time here, I decided that was probably enough for today.
晩ご飯はまだちょっと早いね。
そうだな。
もう少しだけどこかで時間を潰す？
いや、今日は解散にしよう。
She looks a little sad. A little stab of pain. A little stab of pain and a little rush of joy hit me at the same time. But I have my reason for wanting to end our date early.
あんまり遅くなると心配でさ。
心配？
今更だけど、夜はなんかな。一人にするの、ちょっと。
Miyako gives me an annoying smile.
ありがとう。でも自転車だから大丈夫だよ。
わかってるけど、早く帰れる日は早く返したい。
じゃあ帰る。
それじゃあ。自転車取りに行かなきゃか。
そうだね。
そうだ、みやこ、ランプ持つよ。
大丈夫。
いいから。
Despite her trying to demur, I somewhat instinctively snatched the bag away from her.
本当に大丈夫なのに。
わかってる。けど、カバンもあるし、これなら片手完全に自由になるだろ。
With that stellar explanation, I stick out my right hand. Miyako timidly takes it. I wrap my rough fingers around her smooth hand.
ナインボールまで送る。
ありがとう。
Her voice is small and bashful now. It may be just the sunset, but Miyako sure looks like she's blushing. I can't help but worry about her. There's a murder on the loose in our city. But today has undoubtedly been the happiest day of my life, And I have a feeling that I'll be able to say that again tomorrow, and then again the next day, and the next, and then the main story kicks in and she turns to stone. A gentle warmth fills my heart at the thought of our future together.